Hello and welcome to Thehayteamtv. You're not seeing me in my pickup delivering. That's because, well, I'm farming. We are going to put the topper on and go top some meadows. Right, let's get in the tractor and put the yellow and black thing on. One thing I always forget to do and have to get out of the tractor is on your links, lifting them up. Always forget it. You reverse back and you think, oh bollocks. Never mind. Right, so we're going to put the topper on, give her a little bit of a grease up, then go top in. Oh, so exciting. So we're all on. Dirty now, didn't bring me gloves. Oh well. Right, let's go and give her a quick grease up, get in the field and start topping. And then we'll go through why are we topping? Tell you in a minute. Right, we grease her up. Again, very simple machine to grease up. As it's being new, one that's got all the stickers on it anyway, which is a blessing in disguise, I must admit. When a machine is new like that, because then, let's be honest, years down the line, you forget. But it is simple. But the only one thing I don't like about it, you got these here, which are absolutely fine. I don't like the grease nipples here down there because, you know, as you imagine, it gets filled up with crap. So, yeah, could they do something a bit better? I don't know. But anyway, so they're all over. Same again. I mean, everything is grease nipple there. Really straightforward machine to grease, as I said. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right, really need to get going now. Need to get this greased up. And then we can, like I said, keep saying, gotta go to the field. But never seem to be getting there at the moment, do I? But anyway, be there in a minute. So hang tight, folks. We finally made it. We are in the field. Now, if you have a good memory watching our previous videos, you will see that this, if you can look right there where my hand is there, right there, up there, you will see the mess I made with the head trim when it was wet that time and where I slid off the bank. Now, I did explain then why we kept the grass long. There is a stream that runs all the way down here, along there, down there. And what they've done, if you look there, there's a stream that runs all the way down there. And what they've done is they've actually put a dam in, and they've dammed all the way down through. So basically it's like an overflow dam. So if the water does gather up, it slows the pace of the water all the way down through the village. And basically they had to come in here and work. So we left the grass long purely because they would make less of a mess. Because if we did cut it, because this was at the end, this would have been second cut, I think. So if we did cut it, it would have made an absolute mess and they would have tore it to shreds basically. So what we decided to do was leave it long so they make less of a mess. Don't get me wrong, they still made a mess. But as you can see slightly the grass is dying off. So what we'll do, so if we didn't cut it, what we'd actually be doing is when it gets long, all underneath will be all turfy. So we'll actually be bringing that in, and that is no good for what we want. It'll just be a load of rubbish. So what we'll do is now, as Justin said in previous videos, as I've said in previous videos, we are gonna top. Basically going to feed the ground and fresh regrowth coming up through. Right, before I bore you even more, let's just go topping. Oh! And I'm driving the beast of the T7. So we'll have a look at her as well when we're driving her, see what she's like. So I've been around a few times now. All going all right, really. Topping's topping, really, isn't it, you know? It's nice actually to get out and do some field work, to be honest. Right, so I've been around four, 5 times, something like that. Everything's going as it should do for a minute. So this is where I made the mess with the head trimmer. Now, what we'll do now, probably just go over it with a rake a little bit, the harrows, and roll it. You'll never know it was there. Plus, I've been through it with the topper a couple of times as well, so that frees it up a little bit, doesn't it? But anyway, didn't make as much mess as I thought. It looked worse than it actually was, to be honest with you. Anyway, all sorted, don't need a worry. Proper job. I've got five fields to do, I think. Not that they all have to be done today. To be honest, it's just nice to get out and do a bit of field work for a change. And of course, as well, we're in the blue tractor, not the yellow one. So that's always a little bit different. To be fair, it's the first proper time I've driven this tractor. I mean, I've driven it around the yard and stuff like that. But a few years back, before we had the fast tracks, we had a T7 210 anyway, which you already know, which we said about. And I don't care what anyone says. People might agree with me, they might disagree with me, whatever. But I don't think you can beat a 6-cylinder tractor. Now, when I say that, the T6 160 we got, you know, she's a small, short nose, you know, high-powered horsepower tractor, and she is perfect for the job for what we're doing. Brilliant tractor, she's faultless, she has got quite a bit of power, brilliant. But she's made for a 4-cylinder. Now, going back to these big, you know, big-looking tractors, you know, like our other tractor, T6 175. Now, she was really, there's not really a comparison in size between a T6 and a T7, in my opinion. Now, that's a big old lump of a tractor for a 4-cylinder. Now, you know, it did lack power, hence why we got rid of it and ended up with this one. I mean, this one is, you know, a T7 190, and I think she had boost to 190, but I think she's around the 150, 160 mark, if I'm right. Might be totally wrong on that. I'm sure she's around the 150 mark, something like that. But I know I'm only topping anyway. You know, it's when you're doing your big things, isn't it? Like, you know, your cultivation works. You know, when we go baling with her, you know, that's when the proof is in the pudding, really. What your tractor is like. I mean, let's be honest. This tractor's going to top all day with this on the back, and that's, you know, that's just how it is. But anyway, that is my opinion. I prefer the gearbox on this one than I did the dynamic command. But again, that is my preference. A lot of people rave about dynamic command. It's not that I don't like it, or we didn't like it, it's the fact it didn't work for what we wanted to do on the farm. Now, what I mean by that, because I had the start-stop technology where you can put your foot on the brake and you know, you didn't have to use a clutch. For a load of work and for a loader tractor, I think she'll be brilliant, and I do think she'll be a really good tractor for what she's doing. But for what we were doing here, it didn't quite work out. So that's why the T6 went, sorry, and we bought this T7, which in my opinion is a better buy. And the gearbox, going back to the gearbox again, on this one it is power command, which again is, well, just 3 ranges, and you've got 5 gears in each range, apart from your top gear, which is 6, because obviously she's 50k. And it's just simple to use. You know, you click to go up, click to go back down again. It's that easy, and that's, you know, it is a simple. Again, you know, you could go back to the electro command gearbox, which again is simple. A lot of people don't like those gearboxes. It's tried and tested. It's been Ford's best seller for years, and now, you know, yes, times are moving on and we are progressing, but for me the electric command and this sort of gearbox, the simple power shift is bomb-proof, really, you know, and then, you know, and I know you've got your variables and stuff like that, but that's a step up again. But this tractor as a whole, I've got to say I'm really impressed with it, but you know, it's like I said, any tractor's going to go out on top all day, and this one will do it all day long. You know, won't even know it's got on the back, let's be honest, will it? So. We are done. That's 4 fields done. Don't think it's done a bad job, really. The way it just mulches it is great. You just let it do its job now, break down, let it fertilise the ground. Now, got to say, like I said just a minute ago, I do like the way the move thing does operate. It's very heavy duty, which we all know because we've done videos on it in the past, and it does do the job. The Aussie we had before, again, really good topper. But what I'm going to ask you lot is, what topper do you prefer? The flail or just the usual, you know, rotor topper with your arm? But, you know, what sort of topper do you like? Do you like the one that comes out, so the side topper? One like we've got? Or anything else, really? So leave a comment in the box below what you do like. But anyway, hope you did enjoy that little video. Not a huge amount of footage of the tractor and the topper working, but you've already seen the topper work. So just a little catch up on what we're doing, which is great. Lots of other jobs to do around the farm, which we've already talked about, and we are getting through them, which is good. So we've topped these fields that really had to be done now, so we can leave these now and wait for them to grow. Possibly do a video now, which probably you might find it interesting, you might not. We'll do a video now of it growing back, and you'll see a hell of a difference. I mean, we really stand by this, what we're doing here, and it does work, and it is really, really good. So anyway, without boring you even more, I'm gonna go. And I hope you have enjoyed this video. And if you haven't done so already, can you please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and leave a comment in the box below. And if you'd like to talk to me or Justin on any of our social media outlets, we are on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and TikTok. If you want to buy merchandise, head over to eBay, Thehayteamtv, or the link will be in the description below. Right, again, I have lost my dog. I think it's about tea time now. I'm going to go for my tea after I find my dog. Oh, I don't know why I let him out. Only got myself to blame. Oh, there he is. There he is, look. Reg, come in. Yeah, he's good. Right, I'm not going to bore you anymore. I'm going home. Right, see you on the next one. Cheers.